wonder, will we ever see each other again?
Who knows? God willing, we'll all meet again in Spaceballs 2, The Search for More Money.
Well, Yogurt, it looks like God may be willing, because it looks like a complete script or story has been created for Spaceballs 2. I wonder, will it be called The Search for More Money? Are you ready for more Dark Helmet? I know I am. This is one of the most ridiculous characters that I have ever seen, and I have been in love with this whole movie since it came out in 1987. Now, there have been so many elements of this story that just were brilliantly done by Mel Brooks and the writers. Ripping apart Star Wars, Star Trek, Transformers, The Wizard of Oz, Alien. It was just an amazing piece of work how they blended it all together. Oh, and excuse me, Planet of the Apes. How could I forget that one? But the idea of a sequel finally coming out 37 years later, I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but there were hints about it several years ago.
Dark Helmet.
Take my hand, Adam F. Goldberg. Join me, and together we can rule the galaxy as father and son.
You're not my dad.
Oh, yeah? Then explain this.
No! That's impossible! I will never join you!
Now, the article we're going to talk about today comes from Fandom Wire. Star Wars parody film which George Lucas deemed was better than Daisy Ridley's The Force Awakens may soon get a sequel after 37 years. Damn, that's pretty sad when the creator of Star Wars says that the parody from 1987 is better than the Disney garbage Star Wars trilogies they came out with Daisy Ridley. That is just so sad. It also says, it also puts out a pretty sad state of affairs over there at Lucasfilms right now when you consider things like The Acolyte. This franchise is in so much trouble, and now we got Lucas out there praising a 1987 parody by Mel Brooks over modern day Star Wars. Ooh, that is such a burn.
Everybody got that?
Beauty and the Beast star Josh Gad shared a post via Facebook about the completion of a script that he considered was the funniest and the best thing he had ever worked on. Co-written with Dan Hemerson, and Benji Smith, although the title of the script was strategically cropped out. The rest of the text was visible enough to determine what it was about. So basically, the digital black scribbles teased the possibility of a script, and it was shared by Josh Gad, being a Spaceballs sequel. Further, the cover page of the script showed the line based on a characters created by, with part of the name blurred out. However, the only visible aspect was Mel's. This seemingly hinted at the script being based on the characters created by one and only Mel Brooks. Now, right there, that could be reaching. It could be. I doubt it. And it would be great to see a Spaceball sequel. But here's the part that I find interesting. So apparently George Lucas had a big love for Spaceballs and what Mel Brooks did to it. But it's this part here that's very interesting. So surprisingly, according to Bob Iger's memoirs, The Ride of a Lifetime, via Game Rant, George Lucas had once praised Spaceballs as a superior to Daisy Ridley's Star Wars The Force Awakens. Damn, that's just brilliant right there, that Mel Brooks makes a movie 37 years ago that makes fun of Lucas's prized possession Star Wars, and then turns around and rips apart what Disney and Daisy Ridley did to his baby. I love this. There's nothing new, he said. In each of the films in the original trilogy, it was important to him to present new worlds, new stories, new characters, and new technologies. In The Force Awakens, he said, there weren't enough visuals or technological leaps forward. In other words, it sucked. Now let's be honest about this. Since 1987, Star Wars, Star Trek, and even Transformers has given us so much more to play around with, to rip apart. And frankly, a lot of these things deserve to be made fun of. I'm really excited about it because, again, there's a lot of things, a lot of movies that have come out over the years, both Star Wars, Star Trek, Transformers, as I've said before, that just are screaming to be ripped apart. It wouldn't surprise me one bit if they even came after the Doctor. Doctor Who has been going downhill for a very long time, and it deserves a little attention. As for George Lucas and his comments about Spaceballs and his love for it and his dislike for The Force Awakens and Daisy Ripley's performance, what are your opinions, your thoughts on the subject? I would really love to hear them. Drop your comments below. Let me know. And until the next time, my friends, God bless.